protecting the police every single day.
On the front lines. Victory, Supreme Court reigns in the government's power to punish speech. 2462. June 28, 2023. Documents. Counterman v. Colorado. Supreme Court opinion. Amicus brief. Cert petition. Court of Appeals opinion. Washington, D.C. The U.S. Supreme Court has provided greater protections on speech by ruling that when the government seeks to punish what it considers to be threatening speech, it must prove a defendant had some understanding of his statement's character and acted recklessly by disregarding the risk his words would be viewed as threatening violence. The Supreme Court's ruling in Counterman v. Colorado follows part of the argument put forth in the amicus brief filed by the Rutherford Institute and the Cato Institute that the government should have to prove statements are both objectively understood and subjectively intended to threaten an illegal act in order to convict someone of making threats. In its ruling, the court sought to create more breathing room for protected speech by lowering the risk that law-abiding citizens would self-censor out of fear of punishment when the government only had to prove how a so-called reasonable person might interpret their statements regardless of the speaker's actual motive. The government must not be given the power to criminalize speech it deems distasteful or annoying, said constitutional attorney John W. Whitehead, president of the Rutherford Institute and author of Battlefield America, The War on the American People. Nowhere in the First Amendment does it permit the government to limit speech in order to avoid causing offense or hurting someone's feelings, protect government officials from criticism, discourage bullying, penalize hateful ideas, combat prejudice and intolerance, and the like. Under Colorado's stalking law, a person can be charged with stalking for repeatedly contacting, surveilling or communicating with an individual in such a way that a reasonable person would feel serious emotional distress. In June 2020, the Colorado Supreme Court established new criteria for distinguishing between threatening and protected speech in a social media age. The ruling stated that when an alleged threat is communicated online, courts should consider both the words and the context, factoring in the statement's role in a broader exchange including any surrounding events, the medium, any anonymity, and the private or public nature of the statement, the relationship between the correspondents, and the recipient's reaction to the statement. However, the court declined to consider whether a speaker must have a subjective intent to actually threaten the recipient, because the statute in that case required the government to prove such an intent anyway. In its ruling in Counterman v. Colorado, the U.S. Supreme Court addressed the subjective standard which the First Amendment requires the government to prove in such prosecutions, holding that the government must show that a speaker acted in reckless disregard of the risk his statements would be viewed as threatening violence. While this does not require the government prove a speaker had a specific intent or desire to make a threat, it does impose a greater burden on the government and provides additional protections for citizens. In weighing in on the case, attorneys for the Rutherford Institute and Cato warned that while protecting people from stalking is certainly a valid concern and may be warranted in this particular case, such broad-reaching laws could empower the government to misinterpret any speaker's intent and meaning in order to criminalize legitimate political speech that is critical of government officials and representatives. The Rutherford Institute, a nonprofit civil liberties organization, provides legal assistance at no charge to individuals whose constitutional rights have been threatened or violated and educates the public on a wide spectrum of issues affecting their freedoms.
Go stand somewhere else, dude. Go stand somewhere else.
This is free speech, man. abortion is bad.
Hey, you talk about a police state, right?
Right.
Police,
Right.
but you're wearing a fucking mask mandate. You're
Right.
wearing a mask.
Yes.
Told by the government. You need a mask.
I'm afraid of getting COVID. I'm afraid of getting COVID. You might have a disease.
You're a walking hypocrite.
You might have a disease.
You really are a walking hypocrite.
You might have a disease. Yes.
And you talk about screw the police.
Yes.
You realize
Yes.
you're following police rules.
Yes.
But you're saying screw the police.
Yes.
None of
That is
makes you
correct.
a hypocrite.
Yes.
So therefore, you don't realize
Yes.
the proper reason you're
Exactly. Yeah. And other than free speech, you are correct. Yes, free speech. Thank you. So are you saying you did it? Are you saying you know? Are you saying you're covering for a felony criminal? Are you saying you're covering for a felony criminal?
The only reason why I'm off.
Are you covering for a felony criminal? Are you covering for a felony criminal? Are you covering for a felony criminal?
I don't know what you did, but I have fucking
Are you? This is called a sidewalk.
Go somewhere
We
else!
will.
We don't want
I
you
can
here!
have free speech.
Go somewhere else! We
Go
don't
to
want
Nazi
you here!
Germany.
Go
Go to
somewhere
Nazi
else!
Germany. Jesus. Dude, you're against abortion? Are you for abortion? Are you for abortion? Wow. No, that's not true. Not true.
Not true.
That's not true. Yes. 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 That would be better. Correct. That would be better. Correct. Yes. Correct. So this was started to kill black people. It was started to kill black people. It was started to. I'm gonna stay right here. Yes.
Is that what I heard?
Yes.
So you're basically a racist.
Liz, aren't you glad you didn't abort your kid? 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 Hey, we got a problem here.
What are you standing up for?
For free? I'm against abortion. Legally protesting.
Come to the school and be a fucking cocksucker.
Legally protesting.
You like to be a fucking racist.
Legally protesting. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. You gotta get the picture. He's for killing babies. She's for killing babies too. You're for killing babies. He's for killing babies. That's good that you didn't abort. That's correct. That's good you didn't abort. That's good that you didn't abort. That's good that you didn't abort. That's good that you didn't abort. Hey, social distancing. Social distancing, buddy.
Fuck the government, bro.
Social distancing, man.
Why worry about the police state, dog?
Social distancing. Social distancing. Get the fuck away. Get the fuck. This is my space. Get the fuck away. This is my space. Get the fuck away. You are causing harm. You are causing harm. You are causing harm. You are causing harm. There you go. You are causing harm. You are causing harm. You are causing harm. Yes, you are. You're in my space. You're in the road. You're doing damage to my right here. Right here. Right here. Dude, get the bullhorn out of my face. Hey. Gee, he damaged my hearing doing that.
Shut up.
He damaged my hearing. Now I can't, really, I can't say he just damaged my hearing.
I've been watching you. You're out here causing this problem.
This is legally protesting. You should be ashamed of yourself for being un-American.
Come on. Where's your car at, Andrew?
Dude, I am
Where's your car at?
Don't fucking touch my
Where's your
son.
car at?
Dude,
Go to your car. Go to your car.
I am legally protesting.
You don't want that in front of little kids.
I am legally
Let's go.
protesting.
Let's go.
Dude,
Get out of here.
you're violating my civil rights?
Here, take it up with the court.
Did you hear him say
I don't
this?
care. Go ahead.
Did you
Go.
hear? Dude,
Go.
get the fuck out of my
Go.
space, man.
Where's your car?
Get the fuck
Get
out
away
of my
from the-
space.
Get away from the kids.
I can fucking live.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Dude.
Go to your car. Wherever your car is.
Hey,
Go to your
Anthony,
car.
can you get the supervisor?
Go to your car.
Get
Come
the
on. Go to
supervisor.
your
He's
car.
touching my shit.
Go to your car. Go to
He's
your car.
touching my shit.
You're not going to harass these kids. Go
This
to
is
your
not
car.
harassing. This
You're
is
harassing
this
these
is
kids. You're stopping
this is.
traffic.
I am
You're
not
causing
stopping traffic.
Get out of here.
Bullshit.
Go. Go.
I am
Go
legally
walk all day.
protesting.
Then protest away from the school.
I can quit
Let's go.
fucking touching my shit, man.
Let's go.
I got a shoe. I got a
Get
shoe.
your shoes. Get your shoes. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And you're telling me to leave? Why?
I'm telling you because you're causing a disturbance.
I am
right
not.
there. You're stopping traffic.
I did
I'm
not.
not here for no reason.
I
Watch the
did
street.
not. I did not.
Watch the pole. Watch the pole, Andrew.
I did not.
Andrew, don't call me cop. It's Detective Delgado. You got it on your camera. Let's go. Come on.
Quit fucking touching me.
Get away from here.
Fuck you.
I don't care. Whatever. You think that's going to hurt me? Watch the poles. Let's go. Let's go. You're not going to be over here terrorizing these kids.
Terrorizing?
Come on. Let's go.
I am fucking waiting
Let's
for
go.
people, ass
Let's go.
fuck.
You're not going to terrorize these kids. You protest all you want over here, but you're not going to be in front of that school.
Seriously?
You heard me? You got me on camera? What, you think I'm worried about that dog on camera? You really think I care about that camera? Let's go. Go to your car.
Wow.
Wow, nothing. Don't go back to that school.
I'm trying to cross the street and you are fucking assaulting me, ass.
Whatever. Hold on. Let this idiot cross.
Wow, you're the one that's a fucking Nazi.
You don't even know what it is to serve.
Oh, for the founding fathers, you stupid.
here.
Fuck
Go.
you.
You're out of here. Get out.
Fuck you.